Okay, welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild, episode number 15. I am the gray haired gamer, your host. We are starting a little bit earlier than usual today, but it's a rainy, blah kind of Sunday out, so we're going to much rather spend that here in Layton Lakes, hopefully killing some deer. As a special guest. Where you at, buddy? Yeah, I hear him. We got our buddy. There he is, our buddy Gunner, with us today. Our hound dog, our tracker extraordinaire. And we're going to go out here and see if we can't kill something today. We are back at our tent that we posted up here. I think we're actually going to pick it up and move further on north. We did explore a bit of this in our last episodes. We got us a little bit of hunting pressure. Looks a little suspicious right there. I think there might be a hunting outpost there. So I think we're going to, before we reset the time, I think we're going to go ahead and try and get up there and discover that. So let's pick up our tent. Again, we want to go right to the little bag there and dismantle. Okay, so we have 1 kilometer to go. We are out here with our 270 Stradivarius, as well as our 12 gauge shotgun and our tent. Right now we are going to unequip that out of our inventory. We'll still have it on our person, but it will keep things from getting complicated while we're switching between items. We don't want to have that tent continuing to pop up there while we're trying to get to our rifle. There we go. We got us a bunny zone. That's our main goal for now, is to find those zones, man. Find them. If you don't find the zones, you are not going to find any animals. Okay, we want to head up that way. And yes, we can get across the river here. Let's look at our map. Yeah, it looks like we have a trail right up here that we can snag onto.
Right now. I'll send the coordinates.
So since we've already hunted through this area, we do have some hunting pressure. We don't really want to be hunting this area again, and that we would rather try to find this possible new hunting outpost. So that's going to be our priority. We're not going to really worry about killing anything right now. Okay, and here's the trail. And what was that right there? Okay, there's moose. Okay, if that was a bear, we would have took it, but we're not going to piss around with moose right now. Yeah, when we find new hunting outposts, it's definitely bonuses for more than one reason. One, you get some extra experience points. Free XP is always good XP, as well as having a new place to fast travel to. You want to have that little network set up so that later on, when we want to target like a specific animal, like for Layton here, the most obvious choice would be to target the whitetail and try to get that elusive great one. We want to have as many outposts as we can so we can jump into one area, check it out very quickly, and jump to the next one. Again, you want to be hunting the white-tailed deer during their drink times by the water. And that's not a huge window. It's only a couple hours of game time. So you want to make the most out of your time. And you also want to be able to move quickly from area to area. You don't want to have to be walking. So that's where our hunter outposts come in handy, as well as having tents set up in key locations. You want to build yourself like a little network to be able to move around the map quickly as you can. So again, we mentioned previously that this setup, finding our outposts, finding our zones, finding random moose jumping out in front of us. They are not the most glamorous parts of the hunt, but they are most assuredly a very important part of the hunt. And in all this work that we are putting in right now, will definitely pay off for us in the long run. So we are here with me, the gray-haired gamer, your host, live on Twitch. And we also have our YouTube channel, also Gray-Haired Gamer. If you missed any past episodes and you want to check it out, you want to see how we got to where we are now, or if you yourself are just a starting player, I suggest you take a look at some of our older videos, packed with a lot of good information, a lot of good tricks and tips, and definitely will make your hunting more effective and more enjoyable, and hopefully will help you get those bigger trophies. We are seeing a fair amount of tracks up in this area, which is a good thing. There, our boy Gunner leveled up as a companion once again. Awesome. Okay, we are halfway to our destination. So from the way it looks on the map, right there, see how that's highlighted? Even though we have not explored there really, that is kind of like, it's not really a cheat, more of an exploit, that there is probably an outpost there. Even when you have like lore objects, things like that, they do not highlight on the map like that. So if this does turn out to be a hunting outpost, we are going to be able to take and reset our day. We got some bunnies up here. They're in this little bit of brush. They're going to be very difficult to see. We are packing the 12 gauge today for the cute and fuzzy little bunnies. And as we found out in past episodes, that 12 gauge buckshot, oh yeah, it'll take down a cute and fuzzy bunny. And we have coyotes calling. All these are good signs, and even more tracks, bunny tracks in this case. But seeing tracks and things like that are definitely signs that we're in a decent area. Okay, 300 more meters to go. And we will know if our theory is correct, that this is indeed a hunting outpost that we're heading for. There you can hear our buddy Gunner crashing through the brush a little bit. We did mention in the last episode where we first brought the dog out. There goes a bunny. No, that's a coyote. Yep, that's a coyote running there. That he does make a bit of noise when he's running around, but it does not seem to... there's a cookie for you, buddy. It does not seem to really affect spooking the animals. The noise that we make definitely will spook an animal, but with Gunner, with our dog, it doesn't really seem to have much effect on him. The only real disadvantage to him making noise is it affects our ability to hear the other animals. Okay, almost there. So we're just going to run it. And then we'll get our time reset to an effective part of the day. We're getting towards evening now here in game time. Okay, so there we are within 100 meters. So our question mark icon has popped up. Let us know that something's there. When we get to 50 meters, it will change icon. And yep, that's what we were hoping for, the little house. That means that, yeah, we were correct. This is indeed a hunting outpost that we can unlock and claim for our own. So there we go, 100 easy experience points. And this is just going to be just like the other ones. We're going to have, well, this one has 2 beds, and we will have our stash, our store, and a kennel, as well as the garage for the ATV. Now, note, if you did not purchase the 4-wheeler DLC or the hunting dog DLC, then you will not have those options. You have to spend a little real money to get that. Okay, so we're going to backtrack up to deer drink time is about 12:30 depending on the zone. So we're going to backtrack to about noon. In fact, let's make it give us a little bit more time, 11:45. Just so we have time to get out of this area and get back down towards the river. That's our prime spot that we want to be scouting. See, so we don't want to waste our time here in this area, or down in here, we want to go ahead and move out up to here. So this will give us a little bit of extra time to get up into that area. Now, before we go running out of here, let's check. We have 58 rounds with our 270, and we have 33 rounds for our shotgun. So we should be good to go. One more thing we want to check out is we have 14 applications yet of our Axe body spray scent blocker. So that'll do us as well. We don't have to spend any money on that right now. And speaking of money, let's see how much we're doing. We are at basically $6,900. So we want to keep that money flowing in. Some of these higher weapons, they get very, very expensive. Some even at $75,000 just for the weapon. Our calls that we will start unlocking hopefully soon, like our moose call, our elk call, our deer grunt caller, all cost $6,000 a piece. Ammunition again costs money, depending on the weapon. You can spend upwards or up to, I think the most expensive ammo in the game is $2,800 for 10 rounds. And that is for the giant elephant gun, the 470. So if you can take out weapons that have cheaper ammo and still have a high chance of getting the kills, it's definitely worth doing. That is one reason why the M1 Garand is so popular. The one factor is that has the cheaper ammo as well. Uses the 30-06 ammo, and so it works on a wide range of animals. You can still pass your harvest check for the proper ammo for things from wolves up to deer, even up to bear and moose and some of the larger animals, and still pass your harvest check. Now, the M1 Garand itself is a DLC weapon. It comes in the Smoking Barrels DLC pack, and all in all, I can safely say it is one of the top 5 weapons in the game. Say because of those factors, the cheaper ammo, the reliability to get the kill on animals, big and small, the ability to pass that harvest check on a lot of animals. It's also a semi-automatic, so you have a much better chance of getting off that second shot onto an animal, or if there's 2 animals beside each other and you fire at one of them, it's going to spook the one that's right beside him. But with the M1, you have a very good chance to get off a second shot. There is a 30-06 bolt action rifle that you can get as a free player, but it's bolt action, so it does take a fraction longer to reload and get that second shot off. Okay, and there we have a watchtower. I did have a question from one of my viewers, Turnstile Champion, yesterday, asking about the towers. What that does yeah, that's this tower right here. You can see the area all around this watchtower is dark, that we have not explored it yet. When we go up and activate this tower, you have to climb up to the top. It will highlight all this area as if we explored it. I personally don't do the way towers or the watchtowers right off the bat, because there is, which one is it? Give me a moment here. There is a perk or it's a perk or a skill. I'm not sure which one it is. Perhaps it's a skill. Yeah, right there it is, a green. Keen eye. Okay, if we go up and just use this watchtower right now, it will just highlight the area around the tower, and I believe it does show where there are hunting outposts, but that's it. If we have this perk, we can scout the surrounding area for animals and signs of activity near a lookout tower. You must be within 10 meters of the survey map, and that's a little tiny, like a plaque map, and it's on top of the way tower or the lookout point. So if you're within 10 meters of that map, you can activate the skill. It does have a cooldown time, and this also, if we put 1 point into this, it will add a chance of revealing need zones on the map near the lookout point. So, like right now, we have 0 points in this. We go up and activate this tower. We still have to physically go on foot scouting all around this watchtower to find the need zones. But if we put 1 point in there, we have a chance of getting those revealed from the tower itself. And then if we add 2 points, it adds a chance of revealing animal groups on the map. So I prefer to wait until I have a skill like that, a perk like that, before I use them, because you can't really, it's just extra time and effort. Oh, hello. Let's tell Gunner, sit, buddy. Sit, Ubu, sit. Wind is not perfect, but since we had this little fella run up on us, if we can get a shot, now we want to be on our short range. This is definitely within 75 yards. And that was something else we unlocked with a different perk. The ability to unlock short range zeroing. Up there you are. Short range zeroing and long range zeroing. Okay, was that just a bad shot, or did we miss him completely? The 270 should have just knocked him out. We do have some blood. Okay, here we go, Gunner. Time to get you some experience, boy. Come on up here. Come on up here. Let's get to work. Yeah, that's that same one probably. Okay, come on, Gunner. Okay, we're in the general area. Again, we do not have to be right on top of the blood. Come on. And now we tell him to track. Go get him, buddy. Find that blood. There it is. And now we just have to follow along. Even if this was a bad shot, which apparently it was, we are still getting a low bleed rate. Man, we just must have just clipped him. Immediately a flesh wound. But being a 270, it should still have enough oomph to kill this creature. We just may have to track a little bit. Okay, and there's our blood stains continuing. So we just need to follow our little buddy Gunner here. And there we go. He led us right to us. Good boy. And again, we want to... Come on. I keep hitting the wrong button. My bad. We want to not... Well, we can pet you. But we want to be sure to give him... Wow, that was weird. We want to praise him. See there, that gave us that extra heart. Yeah, we got a flesh wound. We just clipped the neck. That was kind of a very quick... Okay, buddy, we found it. We know. Good boy. Good boy. And this is probably a zone for that coyote. Right here, since we heard another one calling that one. Yes, in fact, this is a resting zone for him. Let's see, maybe we can get another one there. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog. So we don't need him making any noise, so we're going to have him sit down there and take a look. Okay, but we're getting off our plan that we wanted to have for this hunt, and we're not going to sacrifice our plan just for one coyote. We get down here to the river. That's why we give ourselves a little extra time. See, it's just 12:30 right now. We want to get down here where we can get some deer, maybe get some bear, and get more money than what a coyote will give us. So again, my technique. Everybody's got to find their own deal. But the technique I use when I want to cover ground is walk a little, run a little. We want to run a little to eat up that ground, but we don't want to run too far that our heart rate gets too crazy. Because then when we stop, we have to wait until that heart rate slows down before we can take a steady shot. So if we run a little bit... and I'll go back to a walk before that heart rate gets too high, then it recovers very, very quickly. Okay, so it looks like we made it back out to the shore there. We did find a bear zone. We're not hearing anything from any bear. We're not getting any warning calls, any mating calls. Oh, we are hearing something going through the weeds, though. Sit, Ubu. We are crouched down. The wind is in a good direction for us. Let's ease on up here a little bit and see what we can find. Yeah, we're definitely hearing something right there, right there, right there, right there. Nice up close, personal, on a fucking moose. So not what we were hoping for. We were hoping to find that bear. But money's money, honey. We'll take it. You can see there we had not great shots, but still 2 of them should take this animal down. And I keep pushing the wrong dang button. Go get him, buddy. Go find that blood. Now, with 1 bad shot on a moose with a 270, we could be expecting to track him for quite a while. But with 2 shots into it, we may still probably have to go a couple hundred meters here, probably 200-300 meters. And also with the smaller caliber of the 270 versus such a large animal of a moose, with 1 shot being non-vital organ, we would have a good chance that moose would clot, would stop bleeding, and not die from the wounds. But with something running, another moose, probably. But with 2 shots, even though they were both like bad shots, that was probably the same moose we just shot. See, look, Gunner's backtracking right back over there. Now if he turns right, yep, that was the same animal. So we can see we are very close on this moose's heels. And more importantly, we are still finding blood. Because like I said, when that blood trail disappears, he's clotted up. He's stopped bleeding and not going to die. And we also have there above our compass, Gunner, our dog's status, and it confirms that he is, yes, still tracking blood. Now, when he loses the blood trail, it will change that status to from tracking blood to tracking prey. So as long as he's tracking blood, we still have a very good shot, a good chance. Yep, he got. But as long as he's still tracking blood, we have a very good chance that we're gonna get the kill out of this. And there he goes. See, now we can let Gunner go run up through the noisy trees, and we can kind of pick our path here and stay out of those trees, out of those noisy bushes, and try to keep our noise down at least a little bit. Man, we are definitely not going to have a quick kill bonus for this one. We're still tracking this, and it's just a female too. Now, if we were going for trophies, we would not. Yeah, see, now he's tracking prey. So right there is probably going to be the last blood spot, which means this animal is not going to die, and that is also confirmed because look at our map, is still clear. There's no hunting pressure, so that animal did not die, and that's just part of the deal. Taking a low caliber weapon against such a large animal. It was worth a shot though. We were point blank range of that thing. We had 2 shots into it. You know, we had a pretty reasonable chance of success there. But let's get back to scouting this river. Now we do have an opportunity to cross right here. We have this trail where we can cross right here. We can cross here. But ideally... Okay, it looks like we already crossed over the one I was looking at yesterday. The one I was interested in yesterday was this canyon, that I don't bother hunting that. Just because it's very rough terrain. You can see the topo map, very steep, very rough walls, especially on the south, It's very short, so I usually skip over that. But we're continuing on up here. Now, our big choice here is we want to keep continuing on this bank and going up to here, or do we want to cross over and start exploring this as well as these lakes that are nearby? I think we are going to go ahead and cross over, and so we're going to update our plan here. Is that a cute and fuzzy little bunny? Why, yes. Yes, it is. Is it a dead, cute and fuzzy little bunny? Maybe not. Now, when we unlock that perk for the range, short range, medium range, it also applies to all our weapons. You can see we're set for 25 meters. That is considered short range for the shotgun, 50 meters being medium range. When we put another point into that, we will unlock long range, which would be, I believe, 100 meters for the shotgun, 300 meters for a rifle. Well, most rifles. The air rifle has its own range. Yep, so we totally missed that bunny. Partially because of our aim. Our aim just being off, and as well we are using buckshot. If you didn't see our episode where we talked about the different ammunition for the shotguns, we should technically be using birdshot for bunny rabbits, which is a smaller pellet than buckshot, so you can fit more of them into a shell. So like with buckshot, for example, if we fire a buckshot round off, we may have 20 pellets fly out. So we have 20 chances to hit that animal. With birdshot, being that they're smaller, you can maybe have 30 or possibly 40 pellets in one round. So it increases your chances to hit the animal. Now, I don't know exactly how many pellets are in a round of buckshot. I was just, using those numbers as an example, so don't quote me on that. Oh, Gray Hair Gamer said there was 20 pellets in. No, I don't know. But there's more. There's more in a buckshot, or there's more in a birdshot round than in a buckshot round. And then we also have the slugs, which is the third type of shotgun ammunition, and that is literally one big slug of metal, basically like one big bullet. So there you only have one chance to hit the animal as opposed to many pellets. And there is another fucking moose. Man, they are everywhere. Well, let's use our trick with the waypoint to get the distance. We have to check. Well, we're only level 9. I believe it's level 11 that we can unlock the rangefinder scope. And I hit the wrong button again. Not used to having the dog out. Sit, Ubu. Sit, Gunner. We need to go sneaking up here so we can slaughter us another moose. Now, if we really luck out, It's not very likely, but there is a very small chance that this moose is the same one we shot at before. Like I said, it's only a chance. It's probably not the same animal, but if it is, we can luck out and get just a weak shot on this guy and kill him. We know that when the animals clot, they normally do not clot when they're at 100% health. They do not clot at 50% health. They only seem to clot and stop bleeding when they're at 0 to 25% health left. Okay, so if this would be the same animal and he clotted up, then he's got between 0 and 25% of his health left. Okay, we are at 122 meters, roughly. Short range for this rifle is 75. We want to try and close to exactly 75 or as close to, because zeroing means that this is zeroed right now for short range 75 meters. So if we shoot, I'm hearing footsteps. If we shoot at a target exactly 75 meters away from us, then where we put that crosshair in our scope is exactly where the bullet's going to land. You know, if you're further away, then you have to... Cute and fuzzy bunnies. Okay, we're not going to spook you guys by blasting off the shotgun when we're trying to get our moose rampage on. I hear you, buddy. See, we got too far away from Gunner. He's going to heal. He's going to come up here to us. And then we're going to tell him to sit again so that we can sneak up a little further without him making any noise. Gunner's down to 1 heart. So we need to take care of that as soon as we get this shot off. We want to pet him. Play with him a little bit, maybe give him a cookie and get those hearts up, because that's how we get our companionship score. That's how he levels up as a companion. Again, if you missed yesterday's episode, we talked extensively about the dog. And, these fucking birds, man. Please, Expansive Games, please, in a hotfix, please turn down the volume of these birds. They literally blast your eardrums out. Okay, now you can see we are at about 85 meters. So our bullet is basically going to go where we put the crosshairs. The further you are off of that 75 meters, either closer or further, obviously is going to change that. That was a miss. That one might have been a hit. But we did shoot him in the ass on our first shot. I'm guaranteed we missed that second one, but we could have gotten that third shot as he was running by. See, here's where our bunnies came from. They got a couple zones in here. But we're going to head on up here to our waypoint. And yes, there we definitely got blood. What is that? That is non-vital. Okay, and as we mentioned in yesterday's episode, you do not have to find the first patch of blood to set your dog tracking. You just have to find any patch of blood, be anywhere close. Even if you don't see, like we don't see any blood right here around us, as soon as we hit the right button and tell him to track, he will search. See there, he leveled up as a tracker. And he is searching for that blood. There, he found it. And he's going to take off after our moose. Now, the last moose, we were running. And there's more bunnies. Okay, Gunner, we're coming. We ran after him, made a lot of noise, and I think continued to spook that animal. But moose will try to come back to their zones. So if we slow down a little bit, there's a moose right there. If we slow down a little bit here, that moose may just end up walking right back to us. And more bunnies. When we have the bird shot unlocked for 12 gauge, or if we break out our 22, yeah, these little bunnies are going to be in some trouble. Okay, Gunner, we're coming, buddy. Now we can make a little bit of noise here because, as you can probably hear, the water is just horrendously loud. And we also have the rain, which is a help and a hindrance. It helps cover our sound from the animals, but it also stops or covers up their noises that they make. So we can be a little bit easier. We can move around a little bit freer, but we have to use our eyes a little more. And normally, I was just going to say, normally the rains don't last all that long. And in fact, this one is stopping now. So now we will not have that extra bit of audio camouflage. Okay, we're coming, buddy. We're coming. And he is still tracking that blood like the good, highly skilled tracking machine that he is, our buddy Gunner. Now, we did unlock one perk for him that will allow him to sometimes skip tracks in certain situations. Excuse me, that situation. Hey, harvest found. All right, he found us a dead moose. But sometimes when you shoot an animal, they will go crazy. They will run over here. They will run back. They will run over here. They will run over there. Okay, we're coming, Gunner. When they do that, now Gunner has the chance. And we hit him all 3 times. All right. So while each shot was not a kill shot, when we add them together, we got us the kill. But yeah, so like I said, the animal may run crazy, run back and forth, all over. Now with this perk that we got unlocked for Gunner, he has the chance to skip over all that and go to the newest track, the most recent. And let's take a look at Gunner. Now we go in here to our list. We now have a hunting dog tab. We only have that while Gunner is with us. If he's in the kennel, then this will not appear. You can see he's up to level 7 companion and level 4 tracker. The one that's really important is the companionship, because that's what unlocks the traits. The tracking is just his skill with tracking. And here's that perk we unlocked. that allows him to skip detour tracks in favor of more recent clues. Now, when we get to level 10 in his companionship, we will have another choice, Sixth Sense, that he has a chance of sensing when an animal is about to be spooked, and he will make like a whining call, and it will give you a status update when that happens. Or we can increase his tracking, which will let him increase the distance at which your dog can find a blood clue. So that will come in handy if we have like these low bleed rate, non-vital organ hit situations. But we want to keep his hearts up. We want to keep him bonding with us. Sit, Ubu. We're going to play with you a little bit here. We petted him before. We'll play with him. There, we got a heart. That's a good boy. And we can also give him a yummy, give him a cookie. And sometimes that will also help with his companionship. Okay, so we got a little bit off there. We want to get back on our game plan of scouting this. What the fuck is that? Okay, something just busted up through there. Did not sound like a bunny. Might have been a deer. But yeah, we want to get back on our game plan here of checking out this part of the river. Okay, come on, buddy. Again, we just tap down on that D-pad to give that short whistle for Gunner to heal. Our wind is not ideal. It's to our side, but it is not too bad. We're not going to use our Axe body spray, our scent blocker, until we have to. If we get a warning call or something like that, or we hear footsteps, then we'll use it. Again, that scent blocker only lasts for a half hour of game time, not a half hour of real time. Okay, how are we doing here? Okay. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Let's go on down here and get a little closer to the shore. This time of day, we're more likely to find drinking animals closer to the shoreline. So again, today we are doing an extended episode today. It's just a rainy, lazy Sunday afternoon here. So we're going to take advantage of that and get us in some time here in the Layton Lakes. So if you're just joining us, don't worry. We're going to be around for a little while yet today. We found a tree stand. Okay. Again, while this does not give us any experience points for discovering this, it is something we might want to consider putting up. Let's see how much this one costs. No. I think that was Gunner making noise. Like I said, that is the one small disadvantage of the dog, is that they do make some noise. Okay, but the tree stands, yeah, this is a more expensive one, $2,100. So this is probably going to be a stand up on stilts that'll give us a better height advantage. There is a second type that's I think costs 1,700, which sits right on the ground. It does give you the concealment from vision and the concealment from your scent, but it does not give you the height advantage. Again, this is one of the ones that are provided on the map. They are in fixed positions. We cannot move these ones like we can the tripod and the tree stands that we get from our DLC content. Okay, buddy, we're going to keep on going. Now, this will stay on our map. We don't really have the money to spend to put this one up right now, but we can come back here at any time in the future and put that up. Okay, now there's some ducks. Are they in the water still? Ducks, man, for one reason or another, I can't figure it out. They detect me and spook so much faster than, like, really any of the other animals do. Like, I barely hear them, and boom, they're spooked and they're up in the air flying away. Where a lot of the other animals, I can get right in on top of them without spooking them. But man, ducks, they just spot me. They can tell when I'm coming from literally like a half a mile away. Yeah, I think we probably spooked those guys. Now, ducks, unlike the other animals, they will definitely be on the water. Okay? Where a drink zone, say for a deer, could be right on the shore. It could be 10 yards back. It could be up to 30, 40 yards back for a drink zone. With the ducks, they will be on the water. You won't find them 10 yards back. You won't find them anywhere but literally on the water. Okay, more bunny rabbits. And if you are getting too many zones, say like these bunny rabbits, we've been hitting all these bunny rabbit zones. There is something we can do about it. We can come back here and hunt these zones and just put on a bunny massacre and purposefully build up hunting pressure in this area until this zone deletes. And that will make it move. It will also make any other zones delete as well. So you do have to be careful, be a bit judicious when you decide to do that. Okay, so there's our marker. Let's get on moving out. Now we are getting towards the end. Gunner, man, with that noise. We are getting towards the end of deer whitetail drink time. But we still have time to perhaps catch them when they are leaving their drink zones and moving to their next zone. We are also in bear. We've seen a lot of bear running around at this time as well. And we will also be getting into the Roosevelt elk times when they're moving around as well. So this game day is still far from finished. There's a lot we can run into yet. We just want to keep covering this ground. Keep scanning as much as we can. Hopefully keep finding these zones. And like I say, if we don't find any zones, if we don't find any tracks, yeah, that's a bummer for today's hunt. It definitely is. Nobody just likes to go out and just walk around in a hunting game. But at least we will know for next time, basically not to waste our time here. Yeah, and we are seeing a whole lot of nothing up here, looks like. Oh, you found some poop there, did you, buddy? What kind of poop did you find? Moose, very old, so he's long gone. That's his trail there. When you select an animal's dropping, you also select the whole trail. Is that? Okay, there we go. There we go. There is black-tailed deer, and that one in the middle looks very dark. That may even be a melanistic, which means it's basically the opposite of albino. Albino is a lack of pigment. Melanistic is an abundance of pigment, which makes them darker than usual. Okay, now the challenge here, first thing we want to do is make sure if we take a shot at this deer that we can get over there to it. So I think if we move on up here, up behind this tree, we can scout out some more of the shoreline, because it does not look as if we can get across over here without a really, really long hike. Let's see what we got over here. We have a Tier 1 Trivial Tier 3. That one in the middle looks very nice. Tier 4. And it's also showing a potential diamond. Looks like a very nice rack, as well as the chance of being melanistic. But we are 300 meters away. That is going to be considered long range for our rifle. We do not have the zeroing perk unlocked yet for... we do not have the zeroing perk here. One second, we got the chat here. We got, I'm gonna mispronounce your name, I know, dude, and I apologize. Diagon Colon, saying, hey, what's up? How's it going? You could play with me, but I'm actually in a single player mode right now. Thanks for following. I hope you find some useful information here. I am planning to do like a multiplayer, some multiplayer streams in the future, but we've already got today set up as a single player, unfortunately. But definitely keep reminding me. We will set aside a day or possibly a few days to do some multiplayer games. Definitely, I'm looking forward to that. We moved up a little bit here. We're at 250 meters. Ideally, we want to get to 150, and we want to looks like we might have a way across the river. Oh no, Yeah, we definitely have to find a way across the river if we take a shot at this guy. We may be in for a bit of a hike. But man, there are some very couple very nice looking bucks there. Said that one, it's possible it's melanistic. And he is still just eating. So we want to try and get up there before that eating time is over. We still got 230 meters yet, man. We got to get in closer. So, yeah, Digon, you know, how long you been playing the game, man? Did you just get this game, or you been playing for a while? And there's ducks. I know everybody's kind of got their own favorites when it comes to this game. Some are diehard archery hunters. Some are in it for the birds. I like personally, I like a little bit of everything. I like going out with the bow. I like going out with pistols, and of course the rifles. Okay, we're at 200 meters. Hey, Redneck Dips, how's it going? How's it going today, buddy? We're doing all right. We made a couple kills here today. We got our eyes on this big group of blacktail right here, including this one, a possible diamond. We're just trying to sneak up here so we can get a good shot on them. We did take out a moose earlier today, but basically we've been scouting out along this river complex up north. Trying to find some zones, working our way up here, up along this edge. We're gonna, trying to get set up for that Great One grind. Got to find those zones before we can do any grinding. Okay, so here we are at roughly 185 meters, probably a little bit closer. So we can risk taking a shot here. We want to make sure we're on that medium range zeroing. We got us a nice sight picture. We got us a nice side-on shot. We don't fuck it up. Okay, our heart rate. We only have 1 point so far into our hold breath perk. He just got off the game. 4 diamonds and a melanistic red deer. Excellent, excellent hunt there. Yeah, that's for sure. Anytime you get 4 diamonds in one session, man, that's a good fucking day. Let's take this shot. Okay, now the long hike begins. But yeah, 4 melanistic red deer. That is awesome. I'm glad you had a glad you had a good hunt. The RNG gods for me have not been too kind. But when I started this stream, I also reset my career back to 0 points, because I wanted to give people they already trying to come back into that zone. I want to try and give people, if they were playing this for free, that experience and the tips for a free player. So we started back with nothing and blank maps. So we're back trying to rediscover our zones and get our hunt set up. I've been playing this game for probably about 6-8 months now. I'm not one of these guys been playing since the beginning, but I'm not brand noob either. And I fell in love with this game like with the first day of playing it, honestly. It definitely reminds me a lot of hunting when I was growing up. While Leighton Lake's map doesn't really remind me of home, surprisingly, Hirschenfelten, with the big open fields and the fences, definitely reminds me of hunting back in Pennsylvania where I grew up. Yeah, it is a grind, man. That is for sure. But like I try to tell people, you have good days hunting and you have bad days hunting. And even the bad days hunting, you can kind of take a positive out of it. That if we come up through this area and we don't find any animals, we don't find any zones, at least we know not to come back. That we can eliminate these areas from our little routine, from our trips, and focus up on places where we're more likely to find stuff. And once we get a few more zones unlocked, then we'll basically be done scouting. That we'll focus more on hunting the zones than hunting areas. So it's a crappy part of the hunt, but it is a necessary part of the hunt, as I say. Just like this really, really long hike. Oh my God, we're gonna have like 2 kilometers, 2 miles of hiking in just to get one critter. And yeah, I don't see any more deer. They must have headed on out. That was their eating zone. But when we get over here to where we can cross, then we'll slow down a little bit and be a little more cautious and see if we can catch any of the other deer of that group still in the area. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything, but it does look like we finally got up to a place where we can cross over here. So you've been playing a while. What's your favorite map? I have a couple favorites for different reasons. Like I said, I do like Hirschenfelten just because it reminds me of Southwest PA, where I grew up and went hunting for real. I like Yukon. The hunting the wolves is definitely exciting, and it puts a little different spin on things when you are not the apex predator anymore. When you have animals out there that are hunting you just as hard as you're hunting them. Oh shit, hello Mr. Bear. Oh, I thought he was gonna go aggressive there for a second. We'll let him roll through. We want to go get these deer. And I should have had that scope unmounted for that one being so dang close, or pulled a pistol. But I'd rather go get this deer first. So that's one of my sayings. If we don't kill him today, we can come back, kill him tomorrow. But yeah, favorite maps. Again, I like Yukon. I said it's a different twist on things when they're hunting you too. I also enjoy Silver Ridge Peaks. Great map. Beautiful scenery. There you can definitely try out your long range sniper skills. And then of course Virunga is awesome hunting the lions and stuff, but it's one of the more difficult maps. Okay, Redneck, been playing this game since release, but I love this game. Also hunt real life, awesome. Archery is a big thing, but the DLC map, Yukon Valley, yeah, that is one of my top 3 maps too. For hunting in real life, I've always done more rifle hunting than bow hunting. My brothers were a lot into archery hunting. I'm decent with the bow, but I don't like, stand hunting. I like to be like this, out on my own feet, out walking around. So when we used to hunt, I was always the floater. My dad would all be in stands, and then I would float back and forth between one to the other stands, and push, kick animals up and push them out so that my brothers could shoot them. But it was all fun. We had a good time, and venison just is too damn yummy. Okay, we're closing back in here. We finally got around this lake, and there we got one deer that's back in the zone. Unfortunately, it's a doe. Is that another one? Yes, there's something. Another fucking moose. 3. Looks like 3 moose up there, man. The moose are just freaking everywhere on this map. That's why I have called the moose rampage. I'm just like on the kill streak when it comes to moose. We can try and get across here. I think it might be a little too deep to let us cross. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, we're not going to be able to cross there. Bummer. So our big hike continues. Yeah, I enjoy hunting in real life. Unfortunately, where I live now, it's just not really possible. Not only am I in an urban area, but I'm in a country that doesn't really allow weapons. Always hunting stands, done deer drives, got shot in the leg. Oh, damn. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for quitting that. Wow. That had to have sucked. But yeah, and in fact, talking about doing drives, I had the other viewer there, Digon Coolid. I'm sorry if I mispronounce any names. He had asked to join up in a multiplayer. And yeah, we definitely want to do that sometime in the future, because then we can put on drives and do things just like real life hunting that you just can't do by yourself. You can post a couple people up in a stand, something, and then have them circle around and push in, especially if you have the 4-wheeler. The quad DLC, oh man, you can put a hell of a drive on with just two people on 4-wheelers and a couple people posted up. And in fact, on the Layton, there's always the famous Beaumont Railway. This one down south, following it, I think clear down to where the map ends. You do a drive down this railway, going back and forth with like an ATV. If you hit it the right time of day, when you get to the end, you can literally have like 20, 30 animals just there stuck, basically running back and forth. And it is a literally shooting gallery. Okay, is that a buck? Okay, we got a couple. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Now we got a couple animals come back into that zone. We're completely downwind from them. That's kind of a bummer. But we got our axe body spray here as well. We caught that before we got in their detection range. Okay, 200 meters. We can still walk a little bit. Let's get up in these trees and see if we can't take us another one of these deer. And again, yeah, trap them at the tunnel. Exactly. You can do that solo with the four-wheeler. Like I said, the four-wheeler makes enough noise that it'll push a lot of animals down there. But that's also something fun to do when you have a couple people, because it just makes it a shooting gallery down at that tunnel entrance. Yeah, there we go. There's one. That's a doe. There was another buck or two in here. But like I mentioned before, I reset my career for the new player experience, for people that are new to the game. So I don't have all the weapons unlocked right now. I'm only packing the 270 right now. And I try not to use the DLC content. I will do some episodes, like I did an episode featuring the M1 Garand. Definitely one of the top rifles in the game. It's so awesome. That semi-automatic. And the range and accuracy. We did a one episode with the air rifle, the 45 Vasquez. I really enjoy that weapon as well. Being so quiet. You do have to get in closer, but the ammo is so cheap. You can blaze away and not spend any money. Got some nice diamonds out of the tunnel trick. Excellent. Okay, Gunner. Sit, Ubu, sit. Let's go up here and get us some fresh venison. Get us some meat in the freezer. And we are getting 100 to 75 meters. That'll be prime time. Let's see what we got here. Okay, yeah, there we go. There's that looks like a decent buck right there on the right. Another decent buck there on the left. That's probably that doe in the middle. And is that it? Is that what we got to choose from? No, there's a doe laying down as well. Alright, so we're definitely going to go for the bucks. Let's get out here. There we go, we can spot. Okay, there's a 3. There's a 3. That's also a buck. And a 4. Okay, we found us our winner. And 100 meters, yeah, we're going to go to short range. on, get on him. Ah, it's too slow on that second shot. That was a miss. Yeah, it was too slow on that second shot, man. It's definitely, let's say the 270 is a very good start. Yeah, it is a good starter gun. I prefer the 30-06. Even the bolt action, just the bigger shell has a bit more knockdown power. But still, the 270 is pretty accurate, and for deer, definitely you can get the kills with the 270. It's a little underpowered when it comes to like bear, and definitely for moose. But if you're in close and make a good shot, you can still take them down with the 270. Okay, I thought I saw something. Yeah, I did see something right there. Where'd it go? Saw something laying there. Yeah, right there. Cool. Okay, so we got one dead buck. We got 2 dead bucks out of that. So I think that was definitely worth the hike. That's not a bad looking rack. Nice size. Not many tines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 point. Excellent. And yeah, so see, for that 270, we still pulled off a double lung shot. We got us a gold medal. Tracking distance 0. We dropped him literally right in his tracks. And $1,100. Awesome all the way around. That was a good kill. Let's go up here and check this second one. And again, we're going to make sure we get this zone spotted. We want to remember this place. And yeah, there's our second deer. Right up here somewhere. And then we will go and see if Gunner can find some blood trails. What's that? Oh, that's a frickin' moose. And I want the 470 again, just to come back to slaughter frickin' moose. Yeah, there was a nice big hit there. He did not move very far. And there's another nice big rack. Looks like another maybe 10 point. Flesh, left lung, liver, and stomach. Tracking distance 0. Another one dropped in his tracks. So, not diamonds, but we'll take gold any day. And yeah, we completed a mission too. We didn't even know we were doing that. Cool. So that hike was definitely worth it. Let's see how much hunting pressure we got in this area. A bit. I'd be surprised if those deer make it back in there. Yeah, it's awesome starting from scratch for the new players. The headshots, yeah, they don't count. And they can actually hurt you because with the skull, they consider the skull to be a quote trophy organ. So it can screw up your harvest check. I still go for the double lung. I've seen some other people that go for the spine shots. I try to avoid that too. I mean, I'll take a spine shot if that's all I can get. If like they're hidden behind brush or things like that. And then another thing I try to talk about is the ethics. Like there are definitely things in here in this game that I will do, prime example, the spine shot. I will take a spine shot in the game, but in real life, yeah, I will not go for a spine shot. That is just, it's not ethical hunting. So I try to at least get those messages out for players too. That you do not pop an animal and let it run off to die. In real life, that is a no-no. You go track them down and you put that animal out of its misery. But like I said, this is a video game, so fuck it. We'll take whatever kills we can get. But like I said, I do try to sneak in those little bits every now and again. As while this game may be very much like real hunting, you got to worry about the ethics. Alright, we forgot to do one thing when we were back at that area. We were going to have Gunner. I keep forgetting I have him because I didn't use him for a while. We wanted him to try and find some blood. So before we abandon this area to go after a couple moose, we're going to see if we got any more blood trails down here. Okay, Gunner. Do your thing. Track not found. Okay, so we'll move on down this way a little bit and try again. I mean, we got two kills out of that deal, which is pretty good. I think that may be just about it for this area. Yeah, double lungs and heart is all I go for in game. Same way, take a spine shot if you don't have a good shot. That's right. Money's money, honey. Take it if you can get it. Especially like here, like we're doing the early game. Well, we're not exactly early game. We are level... What level are we now? Where's the codex? We have gotten up... Well, we're level 10. So yeah, we're still considered, I guess, quote, early game. Yeah, take what you can get. Take what shots you can. Get that money. Get those experience points. Like right now with the shotgun... We have nothing unlocked for the shotgun. We've been blasting bunnies and ducks with 12 gauge buckshot. Just because we don't have any of that, any of the bird shot unlocked at all without going to the DLC. Okay, let's see where we're at here. Let's try and go up here. Maybe we'll try and take us another moose. The wind is very, very bad. I think what we might do and change that plan up a little bit is actually head back down this way and go... Ooh, there's a bear. So much for that plan. But head back down south and work with the wind. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, blasting the bunnies with a 12 gauge buckshot. In real life, there wouldn't be a bunny to harvest. It would literally blow them to pieces. But yeah, we do, I do this mainstream. This, I guess, would be considered my mainstream. So when we started this off, we were kind of catering it towards the new player, or the free player, because I'm always up for a free game. And then we're doing some specials. We've done 2 episodes now as a special in Rancho del Arroyo. That map is pretty awesome. And we've done a couple weapon spotlights, showing off some of the DLC weaponry. Give folks a chance to preview some of the weapons before they spend money on them. I try to encourage folks that are watching, if there's something they want to see, let me know. We'll do what we can to try and help them out, try to show off weapons. We'll go take a hike around a map here or there, give folks a preview. Uh-oh, we're about to spook something. Okay, I hear you, Gunner. I hear you. We're going to spook something, I know. But what are we going to spook? I know. Oh, it was this fucking moose. Where'd the bear go? Okay, sit, Gunner. Sit, buddy. That is one cool perk with the dog. They let you know when you're about to spook something, which is very cool. Yeah, here's his tracks. Okay, that's the direction that we want to go. So let's get Gunner up here and go see if we can find us this bear. Yeah, the night vision pack. Yeah, me too. I felt that was kind of a waste. That you spend all this, money, real money to boot for a night vision scope, and it turns out to be 1 to 4 power. I mean, seriously, you couldn't have done a 4 to 8. And then the mist issue. Whenever you get rain. It's totally useless. You can't see squat when it's raining or there's mist, anything. So yeah, I bought that DLC as well, and I never ever use it. That was one thing I wish I kind of knew beforehand. Well, definitely would have saved myself a couple bucks. The only DLC that I have not purchased is the goose hunting one. Just because, again, you're sitting in a blind, watching decoys, just sitting there. For me, it's cool. I've seen guys go out with the decoys and the calls and really clean house with it. So you can rack up some XP and rack up some money with it. But for me, it's not really my style. I'd rather be out here tramping around, with a rifle or with the bow. Now that DLC pack where you get the the crossbow, and then you get the bow sight that has the rangefinder on it. Oh, now that was definitely worth every freaking penny. Not having to use the pegs on the regular bow sight. Yeah, having that rangefinder on there is tits, you know. That DLC pack for me was worth every penny. And in this stream, I am going to start doing some deer or bow hunting as soon as I get the next soft feet perk. I don't want to be out here, you know, making all this freaking noise. Or is that actually considered a skill? I think that is a stalker skill. Yeah, soft feet. I got 0 points in it. As soon as I unlock that, then we're gonna bust out the bow and start slaying some stuff. One other thing I haven't really done on stream that I like to do is night hunts with just your headlamp. Man, I've had so many bear, coyote, moose literally walk right up on me at night. And just so many easy kills. It was a lot of fun. Again, I'm waiting for that soft feet perk. What is that? That fucking moose again. Yep. Yeah, screw them. One of the reasons why I haven't done it on stream yet is there's something running. Fucking moose. Oh yeah. Whoa, hello. And that means the other one will probably come running by. Yeah, there they go. We had a pretty good chance at a heart shot there on that one. Why I took it. That and being just right up close. Here he come. Whoa! Damn. And another one. This fucking moose everywhere. Okay, well, Gunner. And are they coming back? No. Gunner, get to tracking, buddy. Right here's our trail. Yeah, that definitely was a vital hit. I was hoping for. Dang it, I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm not used to having Gunner out here with me. There you go. Get to tracking, buddy. What do we got here? The rangefinder, definitely worth it. Don't know what pack. Yeah, I would have to double check what pack that came with. Night vision came with 2 compounds. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, dude. The 2 compound bows was the only thing worthwhile of that night vision set. Okay, we're coming, Gunner. We're coming. Relax, buddy. We're coming. Get after that moose. There he is. We didn't get a heart shot, but he didn't run too far. Yeah, good boy, Gunner. All right. Give you that praise. Yep. Oh, look at that. We were so close. So close to that heart. Just a hair down and hair to the left. And then, of course, our second shot, we shot him in the ass. All right, good boy, Gunner. Come here, buddy. You got yourself a cookie coming for that. Let's see. One other DLC I bought that I haven't really messed with is the muzzle loaders. The black powder, man. I've seen they are extremely powerful, especially if you get in close range. So that's another one that we want to do. I want to do a special on in the future. Okay, what time of day is it? 5, quarter after 5 in the evening. We're going to be hitting dark here before too much longer. We've been at this almost a good 2 hours. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. Redneck, man, it's great to meet you. Great to chill with you and find out some of your experiences with the game. That's what it's all about, hooking up with other people. And what's the other fella's name? Digon Coolian. I don't know if you're still around, buddy, but definitely stay up with me. Drop me a message. We will definitely arrange for a multiplayer hunt one day very, very soon. I think that'd be very cool to be to do a live player multiplayer deal. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Smoke and barrel pack, favorite weapon set, redneck. Yeah, definitely that is mine as well. So we're glad we could meet you guys. We hope you stick around for future episodes and join in some guest star spots when we do multiplayer. That would be really cool to have a couple people multiplayer, just not just one buddy. Yeah, and again, I'm on Twitter, or Twitch rather, as well as I have a YouTube channel, also Gray Hair Gamer, that I have all my back episodes, as well as I do a stream for Conan Exiles, the adult version of Minecraft, I call it. So if you want to see anything there, go check it out. And we will catch you next time. I'm usually on here usually like one episode a day, roughly the same time. So again, great meeting you guys. We got to hook up real soon. And for everybody else out there, thanks for joining us. We hope you have a good hunt. I hope that my hunt has helped make yours a little easier in the future. Trying to get some good tips, some good information out there. So until next time, keep your eyes on that prize. You never know where that next diamond's going to be hiding. So until then, take care. Again, I'm the Gray Hair Gamer, your host, and we will see you next time. Take care.